Hey, I was just this stuff is kind of old. I just saw this stuff and I feel like it might be interesting to react to. It says my rich family lost all their money, so it's like a story. I'm really confused. I'm really confused. Like, is it like, oh shoot, that's a long story. I don't think I can read it. Your rich family lost everything, man. I've never even heard of a. So this is share my story kind of thing. Is it like it happened to this specific person or just like she's reading someone else's story or something? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. I'm just gonna watch this.
Hey there. This is my story of growing up rich and losing it all. When I was a little kid, life was easy. We had two mates and they bought me whatever toy I wanted.
So this thing seems like a good ass idea though. Making a YouTube video like this. I mean, it's your content, right? That means you just say whatever story you want, then you draw. Like it's so good. Yeah. Like I like seeing stuff like that. I really do.
So I never had to wait for my birthday or Christmas. I also
Because you
went to an
already had
expensive
everything.
school, but I never did any homework because my dad hired a tutor who did all the work for me.
What?
Yeah, okay. I was spoiled. But I was an only child and my parents had the money. So why wouldn't they spend it on me, right? Well, today I wish my parents had been stricter. Maybe then I would have been prepared for what happened next. You see, my dad had made lots of money from his own company. He had built it up from nothing and became a millionaire.
I hate hearing that sense. I hate hearing it so much. It's like a cliche. Like, oh my god, I built my stuff from nothing. Like, okay, we don't care. Like, good for you, bro. While the rest of us are still trying to build our own stuff. Every time you gotta tell us, oh my god, I built my stuff from nothing. Like, okay, what are we supposed to do about that? Like, I hate hearing that thing so much. I really do.
But then something went wrong and the government shut his whole company down.
I really wish I knew why, because government has been such a pain. Like they really be infringing on people's rights. But I mean, there's sometimes like the government is like really logical and they really have like reasons for what they do. But sometimes they just be illogical and they just don't have any reason. They just create a bullshit reason to take someone out or take someone down.
We lost everything and had to move out of our beautiful home and into a small apartment.
Damn. That's gonna feel. I mean, I guess it. I guess it feels strange when a rich person becomes poor and a poor person becomes rich. Rich. It's like, wow. Imagine that change of lifestyle. But the thing about rich people is like I feel like it will be way easier for them not to suffer it. Than a poor person actually suffering, because I feel like rich people, if they're going like if they're losing all their money, there's a tendency of them like saving some of that money where it would like help them later in life, like help them a lot in coming years, so that they can actually like look for jobs that would help the family to be stable, but like poor people, I feel like poor people, it's hard, it's so hard. I mean, imagine trying to get a company from like $7 7.25 per hour. Like that's hard. That would be very very hard. Like I don't even know, like that's why when people say luck was involved in their success, like I believe that, because it's such a thing that you need, luck, because like it would be hard. It's so hard listening to someone say they built their this thing from nothing. Like really, it's like, how did you do that? Like in the way America is, it's like almost impossible the way things are right now, and the fact that even big companies are trying to shut down small businesses. Like that's even a problem that no one talks about, which is very sad.
Luckily, we weren't homeless, but still, life became very hard overnight. While my parents were struggling to find jobs, I was struggling with the most basic things like getting myself ready for school. No one was helping.
Are you serious? You really had a maid that did all that for you? Really? Do rich people really have maids that help their children get ready for school, like, and their children won't know what to do when the maid isn't around anymore? I feel so strange to listen to. I feel like anybody will be able to. I mean, how hard is it to get ready for school? You wake up, you take your bath, put your school in your school bag, and you go for school. I don't know how that's such a. I can't see how that's such a thing that you need someone else to. I mean, I feel like that doesn't require a rich person to have a maid. Actually, it just doesn't. It really doesn't.
And when my mom told me to take the school bus, I freaked out and screamed at her that she should drive me to school. But my mom was so stressed that she yelled at me.
Okay, now that one is actually believable. That one is really, really believable. Like, some people really do not like going to school bus, man, because like the social interaction is very dead in some people. Like, so to be around other people, it's really scary. I actually believe that.
Shut up and stop annoying me.
Shut up.
I was shocked and even more angry because no one had ever talked to me like that before.
Really? No, because you had money, no one told you to shut up? Man, that's crazy.
After a few weeks, I switched.
I feel like when I was younger, I had money, and people told me to shut up all the time. LOL. No one cared. No one cared if you had money because every other person had money. That's the thing I don't get. If you're rich, everyone. How is no one telling you to shut up when every other person is rich too? That's the thing about being. That's the thing about being in a rich school. You're not special because everyone is like you. It's like, you know how like like one person is different from the other person. Like, oh, you are different because you're rich, and all these other people are not as rich as you, so everyone sucks up to you. But like, if everyone is rich just like you, then what's the point of? There's no point of you being like, what's it called? Being like important anymore. There's no point of you being important. You're just like everybody else. You have money, I have money too. Now shut up.
From my private school to a public school, and things were very different. The food tasted horrible, and most of the teachers couldn't remember my name.
Really? What is your name?
I also got some pretty bad grades, and instead of helping me, my parents just called me lazy.
Hello.
That's when I realized that I had to learn to depend on myself. Even though those were the toughest years of my life, I'm grateful for the experience now. And luckily, things got easier after my dad had a promotion at work. My mom stopped cleaning houses, and I got a new tutor. Her name was Isabel, and she always made sure I did my homework.
It's funny how you remember this tutor's name, but not the last one. Why? Well, that's interesting. Why don't you remember the last one? Why do you remember this one?
And when I started doing my own homework, I discovered that I loved math and that I'm really good at it. You can't imagine.
Really? A-? Damn. That's so good.
How excited I
Proud
was
of you, girl.
to show my dad my A- math exam. He said that he had never been more proud of me and hung it right onto the refrigerator.
Imagine that happening in my family. Hell no. Refrigerator? Are you insane? Get that thing out of there.
Recently, I met up with some of my old friends from before, and I realized how spoiled they were. One of them complained how her father refused to buy her a new designer bag, even though she already had so many of them. To me, it seemed ridiculous to complain about something.
Well, now it seems ridiculous. So your idea is that she's probably not even making an opinion, but it feels like she is. That, when she lost all her money, that's why she became obsessed with like actually doing things herself. Not every rich person is like that at all, bro. Like, I would say I'm an example of like a rich person from where I came from, like born into a rich family from when I came from. And like, I was doing shit myself, man, except cooking. Like, I was doing the dishes. Like, I would do like all that stuff, take care of the dog. Like, I was doing all that stuff, man. I wasn't like, of course, I'm not going to do cooking because like, we're extended family, so we live with other people that can actually cook better than me. So that would be stupid to just use me as a cook. I mean,
so unimportant and stupid. But maybe I would have been just like her if my parents hadn't lost it all. Now I'm at college studying engineering while also working at a clothing store 5 days a week to help pay my tuition. I'm always tired, but I don't want to complain because I know that many people have it much, much harder. It sounds strange, but I'm kind of glad my parents went broke. It forced me to work hard, overcome challenges, and appreciate what I have. I'm a useful person now.
Damn. Imagine saying this to someone that doesn't have anything. Saying this to someone that is literally struggling. Like, I just feel like the opinion she's making is just, it's not a good opinion to make at all, because people are gonna be like, I wish I was in your position, I would have never lost all my money. Bro, it's a good thing to be rich, man. Like, honestly, it's a good thing to be rich because you never have to suffer through a lot. You never have to go through a lot. When you're poor, bro, it's, oh my god, it's so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard, man. It really, really is hard. And just think about people that never talk about you. Like, think about it, man. The people that never talk about you, bro. It's so hard.
And not just some entitled leech.
Oh wow, entitled. I love how people are. I love how rich kids are entitled just because they were born into their parents. Just because they were born into a rich parent. Like, come on, bro, stop with that entitled stuff, man. They were born there. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. I mean, man, there's just so much I want to say, but I'll just leave it at that.